Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. So today we're going to continue working towards the playtest build, which will be available in a couple of weeks. And specifically I want to add some notification messages, some error messages for different events to hopefully make things a little bit clearer. I'm calling this system like an announcement system, which looks pretty cool. I don't know, we'll have to take a look at that. Let's see. Let me just get that open actually. So yeah, I'll have this like a little announcement thing and I'll be able to fade it in. Let's see. Here. Like that. So yeah, these will be announcements that will happen when you try to do something that's invalid, because right now I don't really have a whole lot of communication for the player when they're engaging with various events and they click something and nothing happens. So I'm hoping that will clean or clarify things up a little bit. But before we get into that, I want to remind everyone that Alchemortis, which is the game I'll be working on today, is wishlistable on Steam. It's available at the first link in the description below. It's a dark fantasy inventory management card auto battler steeped in alchemy, necromancy, and medieval science. And you can alchemize your cards together to create powerful builds. So if that sounds interesting to you, check it out. And also, Gunforge is available, but again, we're not going to pay attention to that. And I also have my Udemy courses. So this is a great way to support me. It's also a great way to learn how to build games in the Godot engine, if that's something that you're interested in. So take a look at these, all these things. They're linked in the description below. I appreciate it. And of course, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Hello, Kusei. Welcome back. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Weekend cinema. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Happy Saturday, everybody. So I don't really know how this announcement system is going to work. So I think what I'm going to do is create an auto load. Do I want to create an auto load? Announcement. Maybe I do want to do this. We're gonna make this a placeholder. We'll add a script to this. Oops. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be one of those days. Scripts. Game.autoload. Node private instance placeholder. Okay, so what I'll do in here is I'll have static methods. So private static announcements instance. Instance equals this. Public static announcement. Oh, do I not have a script for that yet? I don't have a script, okay. Create announcement. We don't need to do the add child there. Cool, and I can just do this actually. Well, we'll keep that in place for now. I think what I want to do is have some text that I can show. So string text. Okay, so now in here, let's get rid of these windows. Access as unique name. label, there we go. Label.text is equal to text. Cool, and I think I can just, well, let's just do this. Public void play var tween is equal to just thinking if I want to store the tween property, we need to tween the progress value. So private shader material, fade material, okay. Let me think. Yeah, let's just do override void ready. Fade material is equal to canvas group dot material as shader material. Tween property, fade material. We want to tween it to 1 over 0.5 seconds. Tween interval 4 maybe, or 3. Tween property. We're going to go backwards now, back to 0. And then we'll do tween action, queue free. All right. That should work. And then we can do announcement.setText, announcement.play. I think that's basically good. This is the error message system you talked about. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm working on. Should be relatively quick, but then we got to add it to all the different events and whatnot. Hello, V, welcome back. Good to see you. Yao, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Do you have a course on shaders? I do not, no. I do not. I'm not that good at shaders. I'm not good enough at shaders to be able to teach it with any confidence, so I rely on the AI quite a bit to help me write shaders. So anyway, so that's our announcement. What I also want to do is I want to do this. For each var child in getChildren instance, getChildren dot of type announcement. We're just going to queue free any existing announcements. So we'll only have one announcement available at a time. And that should work. Okay, let's build. Any day now. Yep. All right, so we got that build, project settings, globals, auto load, add, the ordering here, I don't think it really matters, but okay. So yeah, the way that this works again is that I have this canvas group here. I can change this progress value. That will reveal the announcement, which is also animated a little bit, and then I can fade it out. We might add some more, I don't know, pizzazz. We might add some more visual interest to that, but let's get the system working first, and then we could do all that. So the obvious first one to try is the Alchemy container. I don't think, actually, here's what I need to do. Event type, where's my event type? There it is, Alchemy 3, project settings, general, game debug, generate test map node type 3, okay. My game's main mechanic is shader based and I still don't understand a lot of it. That sounds about right. Okay, I'm gonna need to skip the tutorial too. We're just gonna go on detour after detour. Private, static, read only, string name, debug, or no, let's just do skip tutorial. Is skip tutorial enabled? Put this in our game settings here, or project settings rather. Okay, now I need to go to my run manager. If not, is tutorial shown, and not game debug is skip tutorial enabled. Okay, let's do that now. Wait, I don't know if full-on scenes could be auto-loads too. Yeah, so it's very useful if you want to make, for instance, like an audio helper auto-load. I think I have like audio helper here. This is an auto-load which has audio stream players as children for music and for any other global sounds I might need. Also, is it playing sound? Oops. Okay. That's amazing. You like it? That looks sick. Nice. I'm glad you like it. Hello, Alan. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Carto. Always good to see you. Welcome back. Howdy, A the Ant. I ought to take advantage of that. Yeah, it's very, very handy. Very handy indeed. Okay, so this is wrong. So I'm gonna standardize a lot of this stuff. So we'll go to the Alchemy container here. This pot animation player, there's an error here. Why did I have to make this as difficult as possible? Okay. We're going to get rid of this pot animation player here. Let's go to reset first. Delete. Create invalid shake tween. Okay, I think what I can do, visuals position root dot create invalid shake tween. I think that will work. Yeah, much better. So now, what? Now I need a clickable validator. Clickable control dot add clickable validator. Greater than or equal to 2. So we don't want this to be clickable if it doesn't have 2 items on the board at least. I think that will work. I have one question about courses. Sorry about it. Is it possible to follow your Godot 3 course on Godot 4? I love the horizontal style. Yeah, I think so. There's a bunch of differences, but and my Godot 3 course is not as high quality as my other courses, but I've had students go in and purchase it and follow along on Godot 4 with minimal difficulty, so I think it's possible for sure. Okay. So now what I want to do is this. Clickable control dot invalid clicked plus equals on invalid clicked. We're actually going to get rid of this. And then we can create an announcement. Announcement dot announcements. Create announcement. All right, let's see what that does. Moment of truth. Is my announcement system going to work? No, it didn't. Object reference not set to an instance of object. Canvas group dot material. Oh, I think I didn't. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't mark this as a unique name. Always one thing that's wrong. Here we go. Nice. So I think I'll just move it up here. Maybe not so much in the middle of the screen. Also, I might want to add just the drawer padding. So let's modify that a little bit. Should be relatively easy. I think all I need to do is take this margin container here, and margin left is 102. And then we'll put the margin bottom as like, I don't know, 128. Seems all right. I wonder what this would look like. If I change the font color to red, how would that look? Either red or orange. I'm just trying to break it, see if it breaks. I think it's fine. Cool. Alrighty. Looks good. I like the colored version. I think I liked maybe the red better, so we'll switch it back to red. I like the orange. Okay, alright. We'll go back to orange. We'll go back to orange. Alright, so that works. So now I kind of have to do that for basically everything. Every event that can be interacted with. Cool. All right. Add announcements to Alchemy. All right. Now we got to do the rest of the event types. So not combat, shop. Yeah, probably shop. Let's do the shop next. What did I say it was? 2. Let's see. We need to go to shop or maybe shelf. Play invalid. Where is this? Can I do this? Canvas group dot play or create invalid shake tween. I think I can just do that. Okay. Okay, so now we can do this. We can do announcements.create announcement. Not enough blood. Announcements.create announcement. Look at that. No space in inventory. Okay, so that's the shelf. We need to go to the event pedestal now. Play invalid. Animation root. Create invalid shake tween. This play invalid is being played where? Here. Announcements.create announcement. Not enough blood. Cool. What are the other things I can purchase? The shop artifact. Is that what it's called? Yep. Shop artifact. Play invalid. Root dot create invalid shake tween. Okay. I think that's all for the shop, so let's go ahead and see. Now you gotta put V in the game credits, yeah. One day closer to release, yes indeed. Bunch of us gotta be in the game credits, yeah. Well, I mentioned before too when I launched my Patreon, the top tier, if you purchase the top tier at any point during the development of this game, your name will be added to the credits. So I'll have a credits section like you typically see in games, and I'll just list out the names of all the Patreon members who ever subscribe to the top tier. I wonder if I should move that up even more. That looks good. I almost want to do this real quick. This announcement here. We're going to make this resource, this material, local to scene. And so now when I spam it, it should replay the effect. Yeah, I think I like that better because then it just draws your attention to the animation. Cool. Sweet. I think the quarter pounder should be in the credits, yeah. Love replacing multiple lines with just one, yeah, I know. That smoke anim though, oh, you like it? This one, the hookah smoke? Cool. All right, so we added the announcement system to the shop. All right, what's the next one? We're just going along. Alchemy we did, Enchant. enchant container, play invalid, on tentacle invalid clicked, announcement dot create announcement, add only one card to I think that will work. Maybe I should change the text. Var text is equal to board dot board inventory component dot get cards on board dot length is equal to 0 question mark. Add a card to the board. Or, did I do this wrong? Only one card can be enchanted. Okay, goodness gracious. And then we'll put the text in here. Hello, Yeet, welcome back. I saw your email, by the way. Thank you for that. Very much appreciate that. Hello, Christopas. Welcome. Good to see you. Oops. That's okay. Cool. All right, I think that's the only sort of invalid handling we need to do there. All right, so that's the enchant container. So add announcements to enchant. Thought I might help, didn't take too long. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, enchant, grow board, we don't need one for that. Max health, we do need one for that. Okay. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. What? Where is it actually purchasing this thing? Oh, dry take blood here. Announcements dot create announcement. Not enough blood. That one should be relatively easy, so that's number 6. Hello, Old Rod KS. Just popping in to say I've seen you've chosen a title for this game. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, I love the title too. I think it works really well. I was a little bit iffy on it, but I think it's growing on me. Or it has grown on me for sure. So yeah. I also got my automated build pipeline in working order again, which took a little bit of effort, but now I can create builds in the cloud of this game, so I don't have to worry about doing all that stuff locally, which is a huge headache. And that's going to be even better when I'm doing Steam distributions for the playtests and whatnot, because then I can just kick off a build pipeline and then minimizes the amount of manual work I need to do. All right, so there's that. Project settings. What? Oh, you know what I need to do? Update Godot Steam GD extension. I'm going to need to do that as well. I think the music is done. We're getting very close to having a playtest build here. I also appreciate that. Yeah, welcome back, Neozoid. I got ignored. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Yeah. Hello, Wooius, lurking. Okay, what's the next one? Upgrade card. Card upgrade container. Okay, I think that's all good. Seven. Let me just get my bearings here on if there's even an invalid state for this. Okay, yeah, that works. And then if I put 2 here. Okay. I keep closing the event type. I don't want to do that. Can I do... Wait. Control K, Control... Ah! There we go. Control K, Shift, Enter is the way to pin tabs in VS Code if you're interested. So add clickable validator is valid. Where's this is valid being assigned? Well, it doesn't matter. On invalid clicked here. Text is equal to board.board inventory component.get cards on board.length. I'm just trying to use the same language that I used for the enchant. That should work. Did you make the music for the game or you bought it? My friend made it for me, and we'll see how the playtest goes. If I end up keeping the music, I'm gonna pay him for it. He wanted to do it just like as a little exercise, but I actually think the music sounds really good. I don't know, do you guys want to hear the music? Let's take a poll in the chat. Should I turn the music for this game on? What do you think? Yes, music. Okay. Well, I got my headset ready, so now I can hopefully hear. Okay, let's do that then. So 1 second here. Let me figure out how to get my let's see. Mute that. Okay. So let's go to this, filters. I'm going to turn up the gain a little bit. And then what I'll do is I'll open it in VLC, so it's just playing in the background. Now my cat is making an enormous amount of noise in the background. That's very nice. Okay. Assets, music. I'm going to play the in-game version, which is a lo-fi version of it. Like, not really not like the lo-fi channels on YouTube, but it's just like 64 kilobits per second and 22 kilohertz. So let me know if that's loud enough. I won't talk so much so you can listen to it. I'll just mute myself for a sec. Okay, that was the music. What do we think? What do we think about that? And also, I'm going to turn down this desktop audio again. Okay. What do we think about that? Alrighty. Music on, yes. Showcat. Oh, he's sleeping right now. They're out of the way. It's groovy. You like it? Lovely music. Good. Will you be streaming some games from the Brackies Game Jam like you did for GMTK? No, I only do that for jams that I participate in. So yeah, no more Game Jam entries being played. Sounds great for background. Is there going to be boss music? Yeah, there will be multiple different tracks, but not for the playtest. For the playtest, it'll just be that one track. Hello, Artem. Welcome back. I dig this sound. Acoustic guitar is giving Dwarf Fortress vibes. Awesome. Sounds great. You like it? Thank you. Yes. I'll tell my friend. 100. Nice. Reminds me a bit of Saturnus. Very good. Awesome. Yeah. That's great to hear that you guys all like it. It's really good. Has that haunted vibe, I feel. Yeah, for sure. Here, let me just take a screenshot real quick so I can share the chat. He'll be appreciative of all of your comments. So yeah, I think I like it a lot. I think you did a really good job. He's not a trained musician either. He just kind of went into Fruity Loops and just got a bunch of different sample packs and just started putting stuff together. Turned out very good. Anyway. Brazier clickable control dot invalid clicked plus equals on invalid clicked. Add target card sacrifice more description utils dot pluralize cards actually don't need that. Cool. So we got this on invalid click. So now I can die. Let's go ahead and see. So we'll see if this works. Oh, I need to project, disable that. It's going to be kind of hard to find a situation where I can die for the first couple of combats, but we'll see. Because the necrosis kicks in. I don't know if that's a problem or not. You're pretty much guaranteed to win the first couple of combats. Which, yeah, we'll figure it out. I think this game is going to be generally pretty difficult to balance. Oops, that's a bug. To do tentacles don't play out when skipped. Let's see, am I going to die here? There we go. Oh, that didn't even work. Okay, hold on. Clickable validator. Oh. Zero and... Oh, wait. Less than and just made a minor error in logic there. Proud to say I beat lesson 46 of your survival course. It was huge. Nice. But my curiosity made it 3 times longer. That's great. Glad to hear. Maybe necrosis should only stack if the player has a card on the board. That could work. Okay, I almost died to that one though. But anyway, let's keep on going. Ooh, almost died to that one too. We're just gonna keep waddling around until we find combats. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna win to this one, I don't think. Nope, I did win. What the heck? I don't have any cards on the board. Okay, there we go. This one is wrong now, so I gotta change the text here. How am I gonna handle this? Var cards on board is equal to board inventory component dot get cards on board dot length. If cards on board is greater than target card sacrifice, text is equal to too many cards on the altar. That should work. And then we need to do the invalid tween. So on invalid clicked, we need to move this brazier here. Position is 0. Okay, that's good. So I think I can just do this. Do I have a reference to the brazier? I do. Brazier dot create. Why is my VS code bogging down? Create invalid shake tween. Okay. No card run. Here we go. Yeah. When you deal damage with no cards. Oh, why do you deal damage with no cards on the board? Or is it just a dev thing? So there's a feature in this game, which is very common, I think, in auto battlers, which is sort of like an anti-deadlock feature, which is that if the combat goes on for too long, then the enemy starts taking a bunch of damage, which is basically designed to end the combat encounter, right? In games like the Bazaar, they have like that sandstorm that comes in, but it damages both players because it's a PvP game. So in the event that both players are like maintaining full health because they've got various like shielding or healing or whatnot, the sandstorm comes in and basically just, it's a DPS check or a healing check against the players. Whoever dies first loses. This being a single player game, that system exists, but it only negatively affects the enemies. So what you could do in theory in this game is you could have a build which entirely is defensive. It just heals you and provides shield. And if the enemy just can't stick any damage to you because you keep healing and shielding, then eventually the enemy will just die because of the necrosis system that comes in and kills them. 1-star Yelp review. Uh-oh. I don't know if we should give 1-star Yelp review access to the playtest. I don't know about that. Yeah, playtest will be in a couple of weeks. I'm joking, by the way. Playtest will be open to everyone. It'll be open to patrons early, and then it will be open to everyone after a certain period of time. So yeah, couple of weeks, I think. Very interesting, yeah. But that does end up with a situation where you can just skip a lot of the combats because you're not taking a lot of damage. Oh, there we go. I died there. Cool. Add 2 more cards to the altar. Cool. Now I gotta test the case where I put too many cards on the board. Cool. All right, that seems to be working great. Add announcements to resurrection screen. All right, I think we added all the announcements that need to be added. So now there's just a little helpful, it tells you what you're doing wrong instead of having you guess, which I think is obviously much better. Cool. All right, then. I think we can call that one success. It's done. Let's fix this tentacles thing. On tentacle clicked. I think I just need to copy this. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. That's okay. That's all right. I for sure would give you at least 4-star. Okay, that's good. Good to know. There won't be really a review process, so I think the way the playtest will work is the playtest will be run through Steam, so if it's an open playtest for the public, you can just go to the Steam page and enroll in the playtest. But for the Patreon exclusivity, which will happen in for a week or two, I'll have to email out a playtest key to people. But yeah, and then the review process will just be come into the Discord and leave all of your complaints in the feedback channels. So all this is coming up very shortly, hopefully, very shortly. I do think that the boss is still a little bit too difficult, so I may tweak that some more. What am I doing? I'm trying to get to an enchant, right? This game's really going to make it difficult. Oh, here we go. Okay, perfect. Fix that bug. Bam. So there's one big issue still, which is that I'm not handling final death in this resurrection event here. So final death being like the run is over. What I'm thinking about doing is making this skull here clickable. But I probably shouldn't have it right next to... Probably shouldn't have it right next to this clickable element. Hello, Lincoln Pepper. Welcome back. Might have to sub on Patreon then. Not sure I can wait a few more weeks. Awesome. Yeah, I appreciate that. I think the Patreon tiers are very reasonably priced as well, so we'll see. Maybe have it next to the steps. Yeah, I think I might move it down here. I'm still worried about it being like a one-click interaction, because if you accidentally click it and you end your run, that would suck. So I might have to make it like multiple clicks. Maybe I'll just make it you have to click it like 3 times to end the run. Yeah, I think that'll work. When are we getting a Discord? So all of it's launching at the same time. So the playtest will be open, the Patreon will open, the Discord will open, and I will release a devlog all at the same time. One click could light up the eyes, and then the second one ends the run. Click and hold would work, yeah. I think it has to be multiple clicks for sure. I don't want people to accidentally click it and have their run ended. But the first thing to do is we need to update the art, I think. Yeah, because there's like a shadow here. So that needs to change. Let's see if I can find it. Assets, UI, Resurrection. Here we go. So we'll take the skull alternate, we'll put it down here. Put it down here, and then what I'll do on the altar is I'm just going to add a little bit of shadow here. That'll work. Might be a little bit too thick. That'll work. Oh, that's nice. I can just turn off the shadow. Cool. Okay, so that means that now with the altar and the shadow together. There we go. What did I call this? What did I call this? Is it just called altar? Yeah. Visible layers, no, selected layers, selection, altar. Okay, so that should have updated it. Then I can take this skull root here, move it down. Is that how it is? Yeah, I think that's right. But I do need to re-export the skull here. Okay. Now we need to wrap this in a clickable control. This is 22 by 19. I don't think I need that skull root anymore either. Cool. We add this to the clickable coordinator. Okay, awesome. Can I just run this scene? Nice. What I might do actually is I might change this. It looks a little bit awkward, so I'm gonna... Let's see. Just fill that in. Okay, that works great. Click and hold is the worst way to do any confirmation, is it? I don't think I'm gonna do click and hold. Click and hold and slide. Click, hold, slide, check your credit score, file your taxes, and end the run. Click and hold and then do a CAPTCHA. One click lights the eyes and asks for confirmation with an announcement, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to do announcements. I don't know if I'm going to do the eye thing. We'll see. We'll see. Is this Godot 4 or 3? Sorry for the stupid question. It's 4, yeah. Godot 4. Yes, indeed. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Here we go. All right. I like how you created variables in project settings as tools for debugging and development. Can you do a video about it, or is there not much to say? I don't think there's really much to say. I mean, it's just, yeah, you just add your little flags and whatnot in here, and then you can check the project settings at runtime to see what the current value is. Yeah, I don't really know if it's, because it's basically just data, right? It's just storing a bunch of data. What you do with that data is entirely up to your own debug implementation. Why not put the shadow on the skull for the slide in? I could do that, but I think it's okay for now. This is for Godots, yeah. One thing I didn't check is if... does it have the outline shader applied to it? Oh, also, I didn't export the shadow. Right. Alter. This is annoying. Why did I... What? I suddenly forgot how to export. How did I forget Control-Alt? Okay. I don't know how I forgot to export. I forgot the keybind already. Anyway. Okay, the shadow is back. Cool. This clickable control needs to have a highlight target set. Very cool. So what I can do now, I'll add a label under this. End run center. Clickable control, visibility toggle targets. Let's move this label down a little bit more. So fancy, yep. Yep, it is indeed fancy. And run. Okay, cool. So we'll make this clickable multiple times. Look at the grind working away on the weekend. Yeah, got to get the playtest ready. I want the playtest to be ready. Okay, update resurrection in preparation for final death. Final death. Okay. Is the clickable controller a node in Godot? What does it do? No, it's a custom node that I wrote for managing my click events. Because the thing about this game is that there's basically no traditional UI. There's no buttons and whatnot. So I had to make my own like control node implementation to handle mouse clicks and hover states and all that stuff. So that's a bespoke tool that I wrote for this game specifically. Maybe I don't want to do that. Okay. Alrighty, so yeah, I'm going to take a quick 3-minute break, and when I come back, we will work on the functionality for making that actually end the run. And I don't actually have an end run state either, so I think I'm just going to do it in a very basic way for the playtest. But yeah, so we'll work on that when I get back in just 3 minutes. In the meantime, you can wishlist this game, Alchemortis, on Steam. It's the first link in the description below, first line in the description. So check it out, and I'll be right back, and we'll continue on. All right, I'm back. Alt name all roads bleed to nowhere. Oh, that's a clever one. That's a clever one. Alrighty, so what do we need to do for the final death here? So I need to, yeah. Maybe we'll just make it a couple of times. So let's do this. Private int end run clicks remaining, I guess. Set it to 3. We need the private clickable coordinator. Skull clickable coordinator. Oh wait, clickable control. That's wrong. There we go. Skull clickable control dot clicked plus equals on skull clicked. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do this. We'll say remaining end run clicks remaining minus minus. That's fine. Well, let's do this. Why is my VS Code bogging down? I don't understand. I don't understand. Create announcement. Click twice more to end the run. Now in here, what we'll do is we'll do this. We're just going to make it very basic. Actually, do we even need to do that? Let me think. Do we even need to do that? I think I can just send it back to the main menu. Public const, no, not partial. Public const string. String. What? Main menu UID. I'm just thinking how I want to do this. We'll call this the screen fade layer, I guess. Node private screen rect. Screen rect. Private void end run. Clickable coordinator dot disable mouse input. Screen rect dot visible is equal to true. Await visual utilities dot fade out screen rect. Get tree change scene to file. Game constants main menu ID and run. All right, let's see what that does. Is there a reason you chose C# over GD script? Just curious. It's just easier. Just easier to make this kind of game, in my opinion, in C#. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's not fading out the announcement either. That's layer 20. I need to get my layers in order. That's okay. I'll just make this 21. Oh, goodness. So here's what I'll do. Announcements. Public static void clear announcements. So I'll do that in here. So in this resurrection container, we'll await the fade out. Now if we do this, project settings, skip menu, go to the resurrection container here. Application.close, yeah, just quit. Yeah, that would be fun. Cool. So let's see if the entire loop works now. We're gonna have to find a combat where I can actually lose. Hello, Emerson. Welcome back. Good to see you as always. Rin, also good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Gotta find a combat that I can actually lose. A lot of cats and prayer beads. Prisoner. Not gonna lose to the ox. Okay. Apparently not gonna lose to that one either. Do you have control click implemented or shortcuts like that? I do not, no. I might do that for the playtest, but maybe not. I'm sure that's going to be a very common piece of feedback, so maybe I should just add it so that, you know, people are not saying, hey, add control click. But yeah, something I'm definitely going to do. I just have to figure out a system that I want to do for it, because it has to know based on the context which board the control click should go to, right? It's easy to understand when you're just looking at the screen, like, oh yeah, I want control click to go into my inventory or into the alchemy thing, right? Like in this sense here, yeah, if I control click, I want it to go over here, right? But in another context like combat, control clicking this may want to send it to the combat board, right? So there's gonna have to be a system in place for determining like what the board priority is for control click, or what the context is like, essentially, in terms of what control click should do. So it's just going to take a little bit of development effort just beyond, you know, even handling the input to begin with. But I'm sure I can manage that. I actually already have an idea for what to do for that. Okay, I finally died. Here we go. Cool, so maybe there should be like a defeat screen or something, but I think for now it's okay. I think for now it's okay. Add final death handling to resurrection container. Overwhelmingly negative feedback, no control click. Yeah, seriously. Seriously. Needs some thinking, yeah, for sure. Control click is probably one of those low-hanging fruits that makes huge improvement to gameplay. All right, so, okay, all right. So what I'm hearing is that you guys want control click. A restart button would be nice. Yeah, I think for the playtest that's not going to happen, but obviously that's going to have to be a lot more mature, that whole loop. But it sends you right back to the menu, which is just, you can just click the start button again and go right back into another run. So it's a couple of extra clicks, but I think for the play test, it'll be sufficient. Yummers, yep, we got Yummers here. Thank you, Stumpbill. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Glad you're still here. Bullied into a feature. Yeah, I mean, it's something that I want to add. I was thinking I could get away with not having it for the play test, but I think probably it would be good. I would like control click. What I really want is one double quarter pounder of cheese. Yeah, you're telling me. I mean, before you die. Oh, a restart before you die. Yeah, I do need to do like a pause menu. So that'll be something that I have to add, because I also need to do like a settings menu so people can control the audio at least. So the to-do list is getting very sparse though. Like these are all the things that I need to do for the playtest essentially. This game over menu, I'm going to delete that actually, because that's handled. All right, fine. Fine, we'll do it. Let's start working on the control click right now. We will satisfy the masses. We will satisfy the masses. So what I'm thinking about doing is, well, let me think. Let me ask you. So let's say that you're in this situation here. Let's say you're in a situation where let me get into what I'm talking about. Here. So let's say you're in a situation where, let's say that I've filled up the alchemy board here, right? If I control click a card from my inventory and it can't go into the alchemy, should the card try to go into the next available board? So let's say that the alchemy is filled up and I control click a card. There's two options. It can either fail because it can't fit in the alchemy board, or it can try to also place it in the player board here. Or should it just be like one board in the scene has the control click context, and if control clicking a card fails, it doesn't go anywhere, right? So in this case, if I try to add another card and it can't go here, it would just fail and not be placed anywhere else. What do you think? We got him. Average dev experience getting bullied into adding a feature, seriously? Just make it jiggle when it fails. There's also always the cell board too. Is that a control click target? No, that's going to require it's going to be very difficult to accidentally drag a card into the cell board. So I'm just going to make that a very deliberate action. If you want to sell something, you actually have to click and drag it into the cell board like this. I think just fail depends on the board. Fail equals jiggle is good. Shift click for selling items, control click for everything else. One priority board for each event. Okay. Be better if it failed with one board focus. Gotcha. Fail and doesn't go anywhere. Control click goes to the left board. Shift click goes right click. I could do that too. If it's the alchemist screen, I think it should just try to put it on the alchemy board. I do love that things jiggle, yeah. Jiggle lovers unite. Right board. Yeah, I got you. I think control click should go into the event board if there's one, otherwise go into the player board. That's probably, yeah, I think that's good, Meep. Maybe if you're hovering over an item and press control, it shows some text where it will land. Yeah, that could work too. Selling board makes sense. A dark forest with fog in the background would be nice. I assume you already have something like that written down. Oh, to fill up this blank space? Yeah. The blank space needs work for sure. I have to figure out what the heck to do about that though. A forest with fog is interesting. That is very interesting. Let me write that down. Okay. So, yeah, I think village silhouette in the background. I think a silhouette would actually work pretty good. So kind of like the main menu, right? Where most of the screen is still dark, but then you've got like the blue, the dark purple sky here with some silhouettes. And then I could do like a fog effect across the silhouette too. That could work. I think that could work. I gotta add more life to this screen as well, but so much to do. So much to do. I think you're avoiding building the world a little bit. I'm not as experienced as you, but I imagine it would be easier to build a game around a world that exists in your mind. Well, I haven't really decided on like I don't know if there's going to be a story necessarily. I think it's very thematic, but do I need to build a world? I don't know. Maybe I do. For the title screen and Steam page, I was thinking like rolling hills with the many roads splitting off can then have more dynamic versions of events on the roads and hills. Okay. That would look very nice. All right. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Maybe I'll find some time to do that before the playtest, but probably, I mean, I already have a note when you start the playtest that it's like the sound effects and art are incomplete, so it's going to be like, it's not a demo, it's a very early like alpha build with a lot of rough edges, so yeah. Anyway, let's do the control click stuff. Actually, I need another quick 2-minute break, so just give me 2 minutes, I'll be right back, and then we'll get control click working. I don't think it's going to be that hard, I just need to spend a couple minutes thinking about it. And yeah, I think maybe I already have an approach, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll be right back in just a few minutes. All right, thank you for your patience. I'll be here. If you have time, play Inscription. It will show you exactly why if you want to make a story or some kind of lore to go with the game. Okay. Minimum viable. Gotcha. Yeah, lots of interesting directions to take the art and the world and stuff. So maybe I should spend some time thinking of some lore. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see. Control click made it very hard to test on Steam Deck. Yeah, I will cross that controller support bridge when I get there. That's gonna be a nightmare, but you know, it's whatever. Our favorite niche internet e-celeb is back. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking about doing. And I have a board manager here where all boards get registered through. So what I could do is, oh, well, there's another interesting, shoot. There's another interesting conundrum here, which is that, so when I control click from my inventory, that's either going to add it to this board or to the event board. But then you've got situations like this, where if I control click something, it needs to go to the inventory. Okay, well, how am I going to do this? Let me think. No, Azir, we're not going to do this. No, go away. I'm not going to pay attention to you right now. I'm thinking. Sorry, cat. No attention from me while I'm thinking. Project settings. Let's do control click, add left mouse button, control as the modifier key. Okay, control plus left mouse button. Can I reorder this? Oh, maybe I should do control click left. Do I want to make this configurable? Maybe I just make this configurable in here. Disable card drop, flip orientation is combat board, can receive necrosis. How am I going to structure this? It's got to be structured in a sensible way. I'm wondering if I can do something like this. Well, actually, where is the control click is being handled on the card itself. This guy is being extremely annoying right now. You're being annoying. You're being annoying. You're being annoying. Do you care? Do you care that you're being annoying? You're cute. I'll give you that much. You're cute. But I have to work. He likes to be held like a baby, right? Oh, maybe not this time. Making a liar out of me? Anyway. Control click just becomes a different button on a Steam Deck. Yeah, I think it would just be like... I mean, I don't imagine this game is going to use that many buttons on a controller, so it could just be like one of the face buttons, really. Want to get a nickname like Niche E-Celeb? Can I be your favorite backseat dev? You could be whatever you want, Eat. Could click the pickup on the card and then keep pressing Shift Control to highlight boards. That would work for controller too then. Oh, that would work, yeah. Control or hold click maybe. Would need testing for feel. Let the cat, yeah. Maybe rename the input to quick move. No, I make the inputs, well, we'll figure that out later. Trackpad and touchscreen makes good replacement for mouse navigation-based games. But key plus click are tricky. Yeah, he is a baby. Self-proclaimed backseat dev it is. All right, how are we gonna do that? I'm mostly just trying to figure out how to get a sensible system working. That doesn't require too much effort. So quick move, I like the verbiage of quick move. So there's a couple of things. One, I need to handle the card here. Oh wait, I think that's just in card mouse events manager. Mouse over card. Event.is action pressed. What in the world? Okay, I'm gonna reload my VS Code. It keeps doing all kinds of weird stuff. String name, action, control, click, left. Okay, if is action pressed, action, control, click, left. Can drag, mouse over card. Then we need to probably just reach out to the board manager, I think. Let's do this. Quick move card. And maybe we'll call this try quick move card. Get viewport dot set input as handled. So in try quick move card, we're going to do this dot get board manager dot I might just make this configurable through the board manager. What I'm thinking about doing is when I register the board, bool is quick move target. Private list board quick move target boards. Can make this read only. When we unregister the board now, we need to remove that. Is there like any clearing happening in here? No, okay. So is quick move target. Oh, is remove, yeah, that's fine. If is quick move target boards dot add board. So I think this is just going to naturally be in the priority list. So any board that gets added that's a new quick move target, which would be in the case of an event, I'll just target whatever the last element in the board is as the target. So now what I can do is, now in here, oh, okay, register board is quick move target. I probably need to create a new class for this. Public class board registration. And we're going to do public board public bool is quick move target. Let's make these required. What was the last thing I needed to do? Oh, shoot. Oh, public required bool quick move to inventory. Oh wait, do I even need that? Oh, maybe I don't need that actually. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't think I need that. I'm wondering if I can do public bool get, or no, public board get quick move target board for card. Base card, base card. Wait, why am I doing that here? This should probably be... All right, let's go back to our card mouse event manager. Var target board is equal to no, I think I was right to do it in here. Get quick move target board for card. So we're going to do quick move target boards dot where. First of all, we need to get the board owner. Var card board owner equals get card board owner base card. Quick move target boards dot where x is not equal to cardboard owner dot last or default. Can we just return this? So basically what I'm trying to do is if I control click on a card, I don't obviously want to target the existing board that it's in as a quick move target. So that's where this is going. And then the last or default here is basically going to take the most recently added quick move target as the priority target there. Now I also need to add another condition, which is and not is board placement locked X. So we want to also target boards that are not placement locked, which means I can't put cards on them. So now in here, try quick move card, target board is equal to this dot get board manager dot get quick move target for card. And I should probably make this accept that. Try quick move card, base card. I think that's right. If target board dot try place what board inventory component. Let's also do this. If target board equal to null, this should never happen, but I'll just do gd.push warning, no target board for quick move. And we'll just return false. Okay, if target board inventory component dot try place card at next available position, base card. We need the card owner board, so var owner board is equal to this dot get board manager dot get card board owner base card. I don't need to do that. Let's take this out. Var board manager. Okay. Try place card. Okay, then we're going to do owner board dot remove dot board inventory component dot remove card, or try remove card, I guess. Base card. I don't know why I have this here. This should always... Oh, never mind. Okay. I think that's basically what I need to do. So now anywhere where I'm registering the board, register board. Player inventory. Sell board, register player inventory board. We'll mark this as true for a quick move target. Register board. So now we got to go into Alchemy container. Resurrection container. Okay, I think it's all right. Player inventory. Register player inventory board. Well, let's see what happens. What made you choose the breed? Are you allergic or just like the look of them? I just like the look of them. That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason I chose the breed. They're interesting little creatures. Got a Russian blue for my allergies and it's been going great. Can snort his belly without a sneeze. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Well, it's Alchemortis. I mean, etymology, origin, meaning. It's just a combination of alchemy and mortis. Mortis being the Latin word for death. So instead of alchemy, it's Alchemortis. Yeah. Why you choose the name was, I don't know. I don't have a story or lore yet. I think obviously the theme is there, which is that you're a necromancer, but you're kind of a necromancer that uses alchemy and medieval science rather than just straight like wizardry or sorcery. You know what I mean? Because like in a lot of games or a lot of fantasy settings, when you have like a necromancer, they're typically just like a dark wizard. You know, they're just using magic, however magic works in that universe. But I think this is a little bit more... It's a little bit more like low fantasy because it's using like pseudo-scientific themes. The necromancer is using like pseudo-science, like alchemy and that kind of stuff. So I would say this is more like a low dark fantasy kind of game. That's the theme anyway. All right, let's see what happens. Control click, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that works. Does it work, though? That's the question. Bam, 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 bam. Kerblam. Oh. Why did that go to the player board? Huh. So that's a bug. I need to unify that code. Card transferred. On card transferred. So this... Really? Oh, it's in the card mouse events manager. So I just need to emit this signal down here as well. Emit signal card transferred, base card. And then we're going to do from the owner board inventory component to the target board inventory component. So I just need to emit that signal as well, and that should fix that. But I still have some weird ordering stuff. So here I can do this, boom, boom, kerblam. Now if I control click out, that should fade out. Cool. Now the other thing I want to try, can I control click on multiple things before it fades out? That's the question. Here. Let's see if I can do it. I can't. Okay, good. I figured that wouldn't be the case because I am locking the board, but that's right. Cool. So there's still a weirdness though, which is that I think I want the card to go from the alchemy board to the inventory board, right? So if I do this, that goes over to the alchemy. And then if I do this, it should go back into the inventory, not necessarily on my combat board, right? Cool, Alchemortis. Yeah, 10 out of 10 cinema. Just saw the eyes in the forest. Oh yeah, you like it? And now it's a AAA title. Love the detail. Thank you. 10 out of 10 sound effects. Is there sound effects? Oh, are you talking about me saying Kerblamski? Now turn on your mic and record the BAMs to turn them into actual sound effects. Yeah. I have to go have brunch with some friends. See you next time. All right, enjoy your brunch. That sounds like a lovely Saturday activity. And thanks for joining. Hope to see you Monday. V. I could go for some brunch right now. Anyway. And by brunch, I mean a double quarter pounder with cheese. So the remaining issue here is that I want the card to go back into the inventory. How am I going to do that? Actually, this is so if I go here and then I do this, see how it goes back to that one? Should it go to the combat board? I feel like it should go to the inventory when you click out of this, right? When you control click in this area. That is indeed the perfect brunch, lunch, dinner, breakfast. Player inventory should always be highest priority board. I think that's right? I think that should be easy. Or maybe not. Oh boy. I'm just going to close everything. Board manager, here we go. Register player board. I mean, I could add like a priority system. That might be the best way to do it. So I think, let me stage what I've got. Well, let's do basic quick move working. So I think I will need to do this. So let's just do this. Public class board registration. Can I do a record? Let me ask something. What do you want, cat? Go lay down. Do I need to do anything to make record equality work? Implement value-based equality for their properties. 2 board registration instances are considered equal if their board and is quick move target properties are equal. Okay. Public int how do I instantiate record? Is it normal instantiation? Okay. Int quick move priority. Man, your animations look so smooth in the game. I'm struggling over here with 640 by 360 viewport size. Always feels choppy to me. It does feel choppy. I mean, and I think that's part of like the low res style. I'm using that same resolution, so. But I also don't have a camera that moves. It's all of this stuff is happening on like a single screen. Hope you have a productive day. See you next time. Thank you, RNG Genesis, for joining, aka Andrew, I believe. And hope to see you next time. Change is your quick move board from a bool to an int. Yeah, I'm gonna priority integer for sure. You've got good Git hygiene for a solo dev. I just keep committing stuff when I stop working for the day. Yeah, I like to keep my commits as granular as possible. Because, you know, there's a lot of times where you want to go back in the history and figure out, wait, did I delete a piece of code that I shouldn't have? And if you've got relatively descriptive commit messages and they're you know, in understandable chunks, it becomes easier to parse the history, I think. But anyway, board registration. So now we can do this. Register board. Let's do this. Board registration. Try to add a new board registration. Does this even need to be a hash set? Board registration, board placement locks. Maybe I don't want to do this. I'm just going to split out the data. This is just going to be easier. Dictionary board int, board quick move priorities. We'll just do all that. Register player board. Okay, get quick move target for board. Quick move target boards. Okay, so we'll do all that, and then here, what I can do, where we'll do dot order by descending. Okay, I think that's gonna work. Quick move priority is, yeah, we'll make it 1, I guess. Or 0, maybe. Board equals board is quick move target is true. The inventory should always be, yeah, the priority. I think that's right. Okay, that's fine. Is quick move target equals false. Where else do I need to update this? Oh, several places. Oh, I did this wrong. False. 0. Oh boy. Booster card selection container is quick move target equals false. Card upgrade container. Enchant container. And resurrection container. All right, let's see if that works. YOLO, are you using integer or fractional scaling? I feel like fractional feels a bit better to me. Curious what you use. Yeah, it's fractional right now, and I may just keep it fractional. I don't need this to necessarily be super pixel perfect, but yeah, I'm just using fractional for now, but that may change. I don't know. Maybe I'll sharpen up as my project starts to congeal a bit more. Yeah. That tends to happen. Okay. So that's working still. Okay, it appears to be working in terms of the quick move stuff. Oh, I got paralyzed. Okay, so now I need to, well, let's just keep regenerating until I find, here we go, alchemy. So now if I do this, this should go back and forth between the inventory and the alchemy now. Perfect. If I do this. Awesome. That still works. Now we can try with this. Oh, that's so much nicer. Look at that. Hee. I'm glad I got bullied into doing this. It's working. want to do one other thing. Make escape close card inspector. See, quick move is always awesome. Yeah, it is. I knew it would be good, but it was a lot easier, I guess, than I was expecting it to be. Now, there needs to be like a shake effect if it doesn't work. Is there an easy way I can do that? Well, let's do this. Add quick move priority. Is there an easy way to do a invalid tween? Oops. Oh, that went wonky. That's all right. Very nice. We gave him Stockholm Syndrome, guys, yeah. Don't forget the fail jiggle. Yeah, we got to do the fail jiggle. The quick move, I mean. Gonna juice it up at all? Yeah, I could probably do, let me think. Can I do a transfer? I might already have that. Let's see. Animate to current position from global position. I think I can just do that. Let's do card mouse events manager. Where is this even being used? Animate to current position. Oh, but that takes a while. What in the world is even this? Oh, displacement. Oh, interesting. I might just call into that. Let's see if that works. var old card position is equal to base card dot card node dot global position. Base card dot card node dot animate displacement from global position old card position. Let's see what that does. So I got a little bit of an animation now. That should help. It's not super good, but that's all right. Probably would have to be longer based on how far away it is. I think it's better than nothing. I think it's better than nothing. All right, let's do the failed jiggle now. Oh. Parameter text is null. I don't know what that is. Okay. So now we need the failed jiggle. How am I going to do that? I wonder if I can just do... I wonder if I could do this. Just do this. Base card dot card node dot play fail public void play fail position root dot create invalid shake tween. Let's see what that does. Oh, did I ever? I don't think I ever called that, did I? I did, but I didn't save the script. All right, try again. So now if I do this, yeah, there we go. We got some failed jiggles. Nice. Failed jiggles. We all love jiggles, don't we, folks? Looking good. Thank you, Cody. Constant speed between clicks is better than a longer animation. Okay. I just think it looks a little bit weird going how fast it goes, but you know, the things have to be snappy too. Development is so fun when the bones are in place. It can be, yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, what happens if I do this? Okay. That's fine. Go in! Let me log this real quick. Alchemy board displaced weirdly when outputs are too long. Cool. Would you say the ratio of dreading life and having fun? What would you say the ratio of dreading life and having fun have been during development as a whole? I'm enjoying it a lot. There haven't really been too many difficult things in this game yet. I'm sure after the playtest, you know, I'll get a bunch of feedback, but one of the reasons I'm super excited about this game is because I'm not running into, at least not yet, I'm not running into the fundamental design problems that I had with my other games that took a while to like work through. Like Gunforge went through many different iterations of how the gameplay works and the loop and everything. And this has basically just been, you know, I've made minor tweaks to how some of the systems work, but from a game design perspective, I think this game is just on much more solid footing. So that ends up making it a lot easier in a way to develop with. Now, again, you know, people who do the playtest may disagree with me, and in that case, I'll probably have some decisions to make. But for now, it's fun. It's going well. Okay. All right, that's it. Quick move is in. Quick move is in, everybody. Does having constant feedback help? Yes, it for sure does. Yeah, all of your feedback is very useful. And I'm hoping that I'll get even more feedback from the playtest. So yeah, basically this list may grow a little bit, but these are basically the things that need to be done for the playtest to be ready. I also need to do set up Steam build pipeline. Get playtest keys ready for Patreon. Distribution. So basically everything in this list is the stuff that needs to be done before the playtest is ready. So, yeah. Hello, Adam. Sorry, well, I'm just going to end the stream now, but thank you for joining. I was just sleeping in a normal person on Saturday. I don't sleep in these days. I'm definitely turning into an old man. I'm 30 years old. My life is over. Got to get that one thing done. Yep, exactly. Well, oh yeah, yeah, I did, Nick. I did get the one thing done. So happy to say that I'll report some good news. But anyway, that's going to be it for the stream today. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for being here. Again, Alchemortis is available for wishlist on Steam. The Steam page still needs some work, but hey, it's here so you can wishlist it. So check that out. It's the first item in the description. I would appreciate if you check that out. give me some support with the wish list. And also, you can like the video, subscribe to my channel. You can purchase my Udemy courses. They're linked in the description below as well. Those will teach you how to build complete games in the Godot engine. So yeah, that's it. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great weekend, and I'll be back here. I want to see my version of the Steam page. Yeah, maybe soon. But yeah, take care, everyone, and I'll see you back here Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern. All right, bye-bye.